Alright. What it do? What it do? I got another one for you. You know what I'm saying? Let me chill out. It's a quick rant. Another rant. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all are liking my videos so far. Um, I don't know how you found me, where you found me, but if you like the video, leave a like. If you don't like the video, leave a dislike. I don't care. If you fuck with me though, subscribe and definitely leave a comment so we can have these conversations. Um, Today what I want to talk about real quick is DJ Khaled coming to the game. I'm getting a lot of ups and downs. I'm getting kind of hate, more hate than I'm getting like people happy that DJ Khaled's in the game. My biggest thing is what they're doing with GTA 5 was really good. Um, when it comes to removing content, adding new content, things like that. I mean, moving into the future, I don't believe that they're gonna have us stuck in what is this, Leonida, and it's gonna be consistent, meaning like it's gonna be the same thing over and over and over again. I think they adopted the whole you could have a little bit of this, take it away, maybe bring it back later down the line. Where I'm going with this is the the Dr. Dre addition to the game is amazing. Um, and what killed me is how easy it should be or could be, because I'm sure it's a lot easier than we think. Storyline is very important, and then creating scenarios in the game and making it make sense. It takes some time, but at the end of the day, these are people who, you know, they're professionals. It's not someone trying to make a game out of thin air. They're already accustomed to this, and small tweaks. We all have that conversation about the game now that it doesn't really have that difference. They're using a lot of the same interiors here, there, whatever. Maybe they have to hire more people, which we all sit around and just wish they did. I'm more than 1,000% sure there's thousands on thousands of people who are willing to work for the company in this field. We don't need play testers. We need people who actually, excuse me, we need people who actually know how to create content, whether it's interiors or, you know, uh, design when it comes to exteriors, even like the outside and how to place bushes and lighting and things. We need more people to do that. And, uh, minimum wage, especially if you could work from home. And I would do a no tolerance policy. Like, hey, listen, these are the rules. You kind of slip up, we're gonna cut ties because we're trying to do something. We're trying to build something. This is longevity. So you know, me being somebody who wish I knew how to do this shit, like I would be dedicating a lot to try to get in the field with these guys because the innovation is there. Uh, the game is already the game, but there's like small details that's lacking. So what I'm getting to is Dr. Dre in the studio was really cool. The fact that they didn't have more artists participate and have small missions within that whole system they had there with Franklin and stuff, like that's kind of weird. I did a video about the whole Fortnite thing, which I thought was really cool. Was in Fortnite, they do the big concert type things. There's a hall in GTA, the campus. They got that big whatever. Um, Imagine a concert there. They also have the arena for Arena Wars. Imagine a concert there. The possibilities are there. How to create it and make it happen in an actual video game, I'm not too sure. But it's like, imagine more artists uh, involved in the game and things like that. That's amazing. Like it's couple months. Like, yo, 1 month is this artist. He's here and he's in the game and da da da. And then obviously artists go on tour, so he's gone. And then a couple months down the line, another artist come and a lot of artists releasing music through the game. That's a big possibility. Look at it like if you had GTA Plus, certain artists are dropping albums. Like you could get the album for free or whatever. It's not really for free because you're paying a monthly subscription. So I'm not trying to say the music business doesn't know what they're doing, but I'm assuming it's a possibility. These are live games. So again, if things are worked out right, you're playing the game, you upload your video on YouTube. These are the reasons why it should be able to happen once these licenses and everybody agrees upon something. I think the label would appreciate that for a stream. If I bought the album in the game, now I'm streaming it on YouTube while I play, but I'm playing it from my game. Like I'm not streaming it for free or anywhere else. I'm literally streaming it through the game. So it's getting all the streams it needs. If you come to my channel to watch it, copyright issues for what? Like you're not coming to my channel to listen to the song because I'm playing the game. So it's gonna fuck up the audio in a sense. So DJ Khaled coming to the game is an amazing thing. They also said T-Pain. He said he was involved. I did see the clip. And it's an amazing thing. Like these people don't have to be in the game for the damn near 10 years that we had GTA 5. That would be too much. Um, but if there's a rotation of artists monthly or even yearly, it's amazing. Again, it's Miami. Like people go down there for a lot of stuff. They have Rolling Loud down there. Like if they're working with Fortnite and they could work out certain formulas, if you could understand where I'm going, it'd be dope. Um, I also think that the fact that they have Khaled in the game is a good, like I don't even know what to say, because if we listen to everything, Big Boy, like y'all, like a lot of people who play GTA 5 right now, y'all are kids. Do y'all really know who Big Boy is? Like, do y'all know who these people are? Like, these are legendary people when it comes to this field. So them being in these positions only makes sense, especially with a game like this. Not incorporating certain artists from Florida would be crazy. Um, I want to be honest and say, I hope to hear heavy influence from Kodak Black. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a small influence from XXX. Um, Things like that. Like we're going to Florida, guys. You got to get that vibe. You're not necessarily gonna get the vibe if you don't get the music and the culture. So we get all that. The Latin side. We can't forget about the Latin side of things. You know what I mean? So it's like incorporating all these within the video game is gonna be amazing. Uh, I, I don't assume you're gonna hear DJ Khaled like 1,000 times throughout the video or throughout the game, but I mean you might hear his voice. And again, this is all pre-recorded, so he has things he's supposed to say. There's topics he might have to talk about, things like that. You know what I mean? Um, what I do want to see is the difference between daytime and nighttime radio. I think they'll take it out the water with something like that. So, if you're playing in the day, you got that daytime radio, that vibe, that more commercial, whatever it is, on all stations, because there's so many stations in the game. But then when nighttime comes, all stations also have that nighttime radio, give you that vibe, that nighttime vibe. I can't remember if any of these games did it. I listened to the radio, but like it's not that serious. Um, the whole radio part of it is fire. I also say like it's a live game, so I do feel like certain times we should have live situations. I did just bring up albums coming out, and you could buy it through the game. You'd be like, "That's corny," but nah, there's all types of collectibles within the game. You start buying albums or CDs and things, and it could be in the house, like you see it. You could, things like that. They're saying they work with, again, Fortnite, Roblox. Maybe they create a shelf you could buy, and this is where when you buy the shelf, then you're able to place your CDs and everything, or you got to buy also the record player, or I should say CD player, or even the iPod. You know what I'm saying? Um, you could wear the iPod while you're out, or your iPhone, and you got a Bluetooth in. Um, I think we got a Bluetooth now in the game. Like nobody, like, come on. So if they can incorporate things like this within the game, it's amazing. I don't see any problem with DJ Khaled being in the game. I think it's a great move. I think it only makes sense. But I also think that if they're able to incorporate other artists, other things within the game, I think I think I would never want to play this game for another 10 years. That would The ever evolving part of the game is amazing. So maybe we're here in Leonardo Vice City or whatever for the next 2 years. Then they add on a small area like they did with Cayo Perico. Um, but it's also like more. You travel there and you do things. Same thing. You could, you know, I have a video talking about the way the business system would go. You go there and business and things of that nature. But when it comes to the music and things like that, and the addition and the subtraction of cool things that's just in the game, there's no problem with DJ Khaled being in the game. It's amazing. No problem with T-Pain being in the game. Amazing. And that's the biggest thing about this thing. I think people think that they're going to be a part of the game, more so maybe small bits and pieces. Like T-Pain might be on a commercial, or he might do an interview, say on a radio station. What's to complain about? I do feel like T-Pain should be able to DJ in the club, because he does that. That's another thing with me. It's the whole DJ system in GTA 5. Like, it's just model characters. I don't understand why they couldn't take the actual character that they have DJing and replace it with another model. I don't know how long that takes, but you just literally replace it, create a model, take that model, take the one you put. You know what I'm saying? Um, and yeah, I mean, I like to think sometimes that these people are just so cheap. I don't understand how Rockstar could be so cheap when it comes to funding, just knowing how much money they make. Plug up my computer. My fault. Hold on. Intermission. Plug it up. Just know how much money they make and the things they could do with the money they have. I could totally understand, you know, not wanting to lose money in the sense of if you make so much, you're not trying to lose any. So I could totally understand that, especially from the millionaire standpoint, right? Like they're like, dude, I'm super rich. What the fuck I look like? Paying 1,000 employees for years on years on years. And that's kind of crazy. You know, everybody loves money though. But again, the music part of the game I think is amazing. I also wanted to add in, they also created their own record label. A lot of artists nowadays are moving more independent. If they could start a situation where it's almost like a distribution situation. See, these are the things that, again, I'm trying to explain something to you guys. It's way over your head. I love music, so this was kind of cool to me. But then I thought about the bigger picture. They have a record label. There's so many independent artists. There's people out there trying to get their music heard and whatnot. Um, if you're able to submit, I would say music. Obviously, there's going to be like licensing issues, so they're going to want to own, whatever, and this and that and the third. They're going to want to. But if that becomes a possibility, again, I don't think people understand where the possibilities could end, or just go, I should say. I wouldn't even say end. We don't want them to end. We want them to continue. The possibilities are endless. That's a better word, or a better way to say it. Um, just imagine that. And again, there's people out there who make fucking trash music. But if they could work on a system kind of like a distro kit or something, and all these things are just like, these are future endeavors. I think the most thing they're worried about right now is putting out the game. But in the future, through their own record label, they could have music, never-ending music. Now, when I speak about concerts and thing in the game, I'm not expecting like your Joe Schmo from where you live to like appear in the game, like actually, physically. Hopefully one day we could do that face scan shit, and like your face is a little better when you play. That would be so cool. Like when we get to do that, we're out of here with that. That's gonna be really good. Um, but more so, like I said, like just music wise, and helping streaming, helping artists and things like that. I don't believe that DJ Khaled and T Pain being in the game is a bad thing. Um, I think it's a great thing. I think if they continue to do what they did with the contract missions, I think it's going to be an even better thing. I also think that, working with artists, you create missions. Like I give you the idea of what I want to do, or my scenario in the game, good guy, bad guy, how it wants to go. Like I'm gonna be honest with them. Like it's a great game, but like what could be and what isn't, it's weird. It's too and far between. Like, this is why modern is so great. But let me know what you think in the comments below. DJ Khaled, GTA 6, T Pain, GTA 6. I'm sure it's gonna be Kodak Black, GTA 6, XXX, GTA 6. Hopefully Slump, you know who I'm talking about. Oh, that the XXX's people. I want them to be able to bring that culture to GTA. Obviously Rick Ross, you know what I mean? GTA 6. Um like I don't think you guys get the culture that has to be brought to the game. And that's only one radio station. We should kind of hope for a little bit more than what we had now, but we should also hope for the fact that we could listen to music on our own. Um, Again, Dr. Dre missions, we got the media clips or whatever the fuck it was, and we had different music and stuff. We shouldn't play the game expecting to listen to a radio every day because that's just not how life works. Nobody is literally listening to a radio every day, so that kind of kills the game. So I'm hoping for features like I spoke about. Um, Let me know what kind of features you're hoping for. Let me know if you think that they should bring more artists in and out of the game. Also with DJs in and out of the game. Like, and you're able to, if you got a nightclub, get a DJ, kind of like you do now, but there's a list of DJs. There's a list of music. There's all types of things that you could bring to the game that makes it your own flavor. Um, and yeah, let me know what you think down below, and I'm out.